Hey guys, how's it all going? Short video for you guys. I think it's informative on generational curses again, and I suppose it could cover the umbrella of curses in general, how things work. Okay, so please follow this little teaching here. And again, if there's anyone you can think of or know that needs to hear some of this, please share the vid with them. Show the like if you appreciate the vid. So I'm teaching this because I deal with it in so many cases, and I try to explain to clients, and a lot of them get what I'm saying. So I just generally like to share this type of knowledge with people that you know. Okay, so again, guys, if you need any type of service with it, a breaking of a generational curse, or any form of a curse, or a love spell or tarot reading, hit me up. I think by now those watching the videos can clearly see I know what I'm talking about and I practice what I do. So, okay, so generational curses, you have to remember they're not all the same. The intensity and degree of them vary. The length of them actually varies as well. And in some cases, it doesn't touch everyone in the lineage. In some cases, it does. What you want to remember firstly is you, especially if you're going to come to me or any practitioner that knows what they're doing, you want to clearly know the symptoms. Okay? And where possible, try and trace back how far it started. That way, I, or whoever you can work with, will have a much better idea of what entity to work with. This is crucial. The entity we work with in these things are very important, okay? So yes, it can be broken. Entity plays a big part. Then again, it's still a generation curse, but like on a milder level, and that can be because whoever cast it or how the ancestor brought it upon themselves, and that also happens. You don't always have to be cursed to have a curse. You can curse yourself, okay? So, but if that's a weaker intent with a weaker energy, it's there, but it's weaker, like I say. That can generally be broken with one, sometimes a max of 2 spells, spiritual bath, and a few teachings I'll give you. And you can cover pretty much your family with that, your family household as such, okay? Now for the bigger ones that are more in depth and more chaotic in your life, the more chaos you're experiencing, right? And you see these cycles happening from your aunt, your uncle, your mother, your father, into yourself, your children, and that those are the bigger ones. Now, I'm going to just be very honest with you guys. Now, at a time, these can be broken 100%. These sometimes take multiple spells and a bit longer. Also, the more people involved in breaking of a generation, because like if it's 2 people, you and your child perhaps, or you and your partner, okay, it's more simplified. But the bigger the group, you have to remember the more energy is being stretched in. It can be done, but please keep in mind it might take an extra spell or 2 and a little bit longer to fully break, but it will break. It will take a little bit more spiritual practices as well, but it's because the energy is bigger, in the sense of the battle is bigger. So yes, in some cases, and I'm not a bullshitter, a lot of guys think, no, once I boom, I'll do it for you. That you can't actually say that. I'm telling you ahead of time, because I've dealt with a lot of family experiences. The bigger the household as such, the bigger the lineage we're clearing and cleansing and protecting, it does take a little bit more work and a little bit more time. That, and finally, I don't think anyone else teaches you guys this, and I will if you work with me. Besides all of the spell breaking rituals that will take place in spiritual paths to break a generation, because you will have to also start to mentally reprogram yourself. And this is something I'll teach you. So generally it's a spell, your thank you invocation, a spiritual bath, a few of them. And then also on the sideline, just for a short time, like going to gym for a while for yourself for this, you are going to practice reprogramming your mind. This will completely rid the generational curse from you then as well. Okay guys, I hope that made sense. And again, if you need any more help or services, simply hit me up. I'll always get back to you guys. Okay, be good or not.